So we're on page 3 of our packet. This is day 2. This is going to seem like a lot of work, and it is, but it's not terribly difficult. And in like 3 or 4 days of doing this, you're going to be pros at it. It's actually something extremely easy to do. So Desiree, I recommend you taking this packet with you. As you watch the videos, you can stay with us. Okay, page 3. No, what makes you say that? The cost of 5 cereal boxes is $10. This is kind of like what we did yesterday. What is the cost of 1 cereal box?
$10.
All right. So, the math is pretty easy. So, I'm not worried about the math. I'm worried about plugging in, labeling, graphing everything correctly. Okay. So, yesterday I told you there's a shortcut to not get this wrong. What are we solving one of? We're solving 1 cereal box. So we're solving for 1 box, right? 1 cereal box, let's just call it 1 box. So whatever you're solving one of, that will go outside of your division box. Okay? So what's going to go outside my division box? 5, because 5 is cereal boxes. So whatever you're solving one of, that number goes outside the division. So let's write that down. 5 goes outside because 5 is boxes. And what number goes inside? 10. The other number. They give you the number 5. They give you the number 10. 1 goes inside. 1 goes outside. Okay, we divide it. And what do we get? 2. Now what does 2 mean? So $2, and we did this yesterday. What else do I write?
Per box.
Very good. Per box. Remember, we have to write like a little sentence for our answer. It's not, our answer in math is not just 2. It's going to be $2 per box. Good. All right. Now, so this is what we did yesterday. Now the new stuff. What's the new stuff? A table, which is not very hard to do. Okay, the hardest part is determining, labeling, what is your X, what is your Y. Okay. No, it's a thing. It's not a number. Okay, X is what you're solving for one of. What are we solving one of?
Cereal boxes.
Cereal boxes. So X is boxes. X is boxes. So label your X boxes. So whatever you're solving one of, that's your X. That's why it's very important for you to realize, what am I solving one of? This is why yesterday I was so like, what are we solving one of? One of. So important. Okay, so if X is your boxes, what's your Y? What's the other thing we're talking about? What is it?
How much money?
Money. The cost. So I put a dollar sign. Y'all understand dollar signs means money, right? Okay. The hardest question I'll ask you today. Sure, we're not wearing earbuds, so you listen. Escuchen. I don't know. I know you can see my white earbud. All right. The hardest question of the day. Hardest question. I don't know if you're ready, but here we go. If you buy 0 boxes, it's going to cost me
0.
Wow. I'll just move you guys. Let's just cross out period 3 standards and go period 3 honors right there. Good job. Yay.
1 box is 2.
Okay. So, second hardest question of the day. 1 box costs $2. Why 2? Because that's your unit rate. Whatever your unit rate is, whatever this number is, always goes next to the 1. Always goes next to the 1. Whatever this number is, will go next to the 1. All right. So if I buy 2 boxes? 4. Go ahead. 4. If I buy 3 boxes?
6.
Go ahead. Write it down. I'm not writing it down. You write it down. Did I trick you here?
What do they have a discount?
Oh, because it skips 4 numbers.
Oh wait, you did. Wait.
It goes from 6 to 10.
For those of you who are going ahead, careful on the last one. I skipped.
I got
Oh, bro, you got these.
I know you got it.
Is X,
What?
does X go side by side?
Huh?
Does X go like side by side?
Yeah. Don't go too ahead of me. Don't go ahead of me, Dylan. Don't go ahead of me. Okay.
Stopping at 10.
I stopped at 10.
Wow. Isaac, tell me what goes next to the 2. Then. Then. Then.
12.
And 20.
20.
I knew that. I put that. I'm actually smart.
2 times 10. So when you skip, all you do is take this number and multiply it by this magical number. This is a very magical number. Whatever you get the unit rate, it's the most important number that you'll deal with. So all you have to do is take this number times 2. All right. Now, Dylan asked me this question. What does this line mean when you're graphing? This is your X or your Y? X. And then this one's your
Y.
All right, let's label that. Don't go ahead of me when the graphing, because there's something different that you're not used to that I need you to do. All right. So if this is my X, I'm going to label this line what? This line. What are these numbers going to represent? Boxes. Because X is your boxes. So what am I going to put as my Y? Money. Don't go ahead of me. I'll let you know when to speed it up. Okay. Now let's start with your X's. Okay. On your X's, you're going to go up by ones, but you're going to label the line, not the box. Do not put the number in the middle. Do not go 1, 2. That's the worst thing you can do in graphing. Okay? You will do the line. So this is 0, and this is 1, this is 2, 3, 4, continue. So you put the number right underneath of the line, not in the middle of the box. We number the lines. Bella, I need you to number the line.
Put a number on the corner. Like all the way.
All the way, yeah. I stopped to make sure that everyone's on task. So we start with 1, 2.
So do we end at 11?
No, you should end at 10.
And the Y goes by 0, 2, 4.
I keep going.
But you don't repeat the 0. You only do the 0 one time.
Bro, I actually skipped you.
Okay, now, your Y's. You could go up by 1. Traditionally, every graph goes up by 1. But if you are in control of doing your own graph, your Y's should go up by your unit rate. Your Y's should go up by your unit rate. So what is my unit rate? 2. So that means each of these lines is going to be worth 2. 2, 4, 6, 8.
Do we just copy the ones like right here?
Yes, but careful with that 10. So this line is 2. This line is 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, just like elementary school, you can count by 2s. Go ahead and count by 2s.
But do we put like after 14
16. I skipped on the table. You do not skip on the graph.
Like 10, 24.
Alright, does it end at 24?
Yep.
Thank you. So 0 works for both sides, right? The 0 works for the X and the 0 works for the Y. It goes both ways. Okay? Alright, now we get to graph. What do we graph?
The numbers?
Table, right? The unit rate and the table and whatnot. So you go over here, you go on your table, and these are the ordered pairs. Like if we were graphing. So this pair, I'll write it here because there's no writing next to it, would be 4, 8. And this pair would be 3, 6. Just like if we were graphing kind of you know, like on a traditional graph that we used to do, and you guys see these a lot in 6th and 5th grade, just like this.
So like the graphic, you just put the like shooting the pumpkins and Halloween.
Exactly. So 0, 0 is right here in this little corner. That's your first dot, 0, 0. Don't ignore 0, 0. It's muy importante. Bella, write this down. Then 1, 2. Then 2, 4. 3, 6. 4, 8. Do you guys notice a pattern?
It creates a straight line.
It does create a straight line. And it should create a straight line. If when you're creating these dots and they don't create a straight line, you did something wrong. For the next 2 weeks, all of your lines should be straight. All of your lines should be connected in a straight line. In about 4 weeks, I teach you when it's not. And then we have some problems.
There.
All right? Now, take a ruler.
Wait, what about the 10? Do it 10.
Yeah, I mean, keep going. Keep going.
Why does it stop at 6 and there's no 7 and the 8 and the 9?
Right. Because you can graph it without knowing it from the table.
Oh, so I don't skip it. I just.
Yeah, keep putting dots. I didn't give you 7, but do you know what 7 is?
Yeah.
So put a dot. I didn't put 8, right? But do you know what 8 is? Yeah. So we take our ruler that was handed to you,
Thank you, sir.
okay? And it should line up in a straight line. And what I would like you to do is to extend your line beyond the dots, going to the right, and then putting an arrow over here. Does anybody know why I'm asking you to draw it longer and with an arrow?
Because it keeps going. It keeps going.
It keeps going. Just because we stopped at 10 cereal boxes, does that mean I can't buy more cereal boxes?
No.
No, right. I can go to the store and buy 100 boxes if I wanted to. Yeah.
And let's do the store boss.
I thought you went to Target. You buy me something?
Dude, I love Target pickup.
What is
Order
that?
it,
You buy me a
drive
burger?
up, open the trunk. Stop.
Oh, sorry. I know you're talking
Alright.
I love Walmart.
Wait, what do you think is better, Target or Walmart?
Walmart.
about. Walmart's easier to.
Whoever
bottle
can
stuff.
put the groceries in my car without me getting off.
That's both.
Alright. So, did you graph it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, now. Oh no, Miss Melly forgot to type in a number for number 1.
Oh wow.
What does the point 1 blank?
Point 2?
Yeah, what's our magical number? 2, so plug it in. What does the point 1, comma 2? Why did I write a 2? Because that is my unit rate that we solved for.
So do we write, it means you didn't.
It means, it's asking you in the context of the problem.
Oh,
So you have to put meaning behind the 1.
so it's like, it means the amount of boxes and money?
Yeah, so literally, tell me. This means 1,
1, 2? Money?
1, what does the 1 mean?
Box.
1 box
And
is going to cost.
$2.
So you have to translate, what does this point mean? This point on the graph means 1 box costs $2.
I put it means
Okay?
one box.
Or you can read it from the table. 1 box costs $2. So they're supposed to be easy questions. Oh god. 1 box costs $2. So write this down. The 1, put the ruler down. We don't need the ruler in your hand.
Do you have to put cost?
We don't need the ruler in your hand. Okay, yes. You have to literally, so I'm going to ask you this question like 20 times in this packet.
Can I just put
And it's going to be very repetitive. Why? When you come and you take the state test or the map test, this is the number 1 question asked for 7th graders. What does this point mean? And all you have to do is literally just type this. You look at the dot and you look at the bottom. Oh, what is this? Oh, that means boxes. 1 box is $2. You have to be able to read a graph. Do I expect you to read it right now this very second and be a master at it? No, but in 2 weeks, you're going to be like, oh, this is the easiest question ever. All right.
Miss? Wait,
Zero box costs $0.
instead of cost, we put for $2. For cost, yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Or are you not?
Oh, wow.
Well, are you going to put the dollar sign?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, what does 0 mean in the context of the problem?
Zero boxes for $0.
Good. Some kids will get this question wrong because they'll type in nothing. And it's like, no, 0 means something in this problem. 0, the first 0, means boxes. So, 0 boxes cost $0. So the first 0 is your boxes. Your second 0 is your money. And yeah, if I buy 0 boxes, it's going to cost me $0. It's common sense. But they ask it every single year. As easy and as like dumb as the question may sound to you, like why is she asking me about 0? That just seems so dumb. Well, it's a question that they always ask because they want me to know, don't just put nothing because it's 0. No, 0 means 0 boxes and 0 money. All right, pick a point.
0. 10, 20.
10, 20.
10, 20.
10,
I like it. Now, thank you for giving me 2 numbers. If I ask for a point, I always need 2 numbers. A point is always made up by 2 numbers, not just 1. So let's write that down. I heard 10, comma, 20. Each period shows a different point. Fantastic. So I left a blank. Justin told me 10, 20. Fantastic. What does the 10 mean?
Boxes.
What does the 20 mean? All right, write it down. That means context of the problem just means in the story. What does the numbers mean in the story? Oh, it means 10.
Boxes cost
Is this gonna be on our quiz?
Not tomorrow, next week.
Do we have a quiz tomorrow?
Yep.
What?
Another one next week
I
too?
thought it was Friday.
I thought it was today or Friday.
Correct. So, Friday.
So we're on the Friday though.
Oh, well.
Wait, you don't
Really?
find the-
We're on Thursday. Or I want it to be Friday already.
So we're doing it on Friday?
Friday. Sorry. Honestly, I thought tomorrow was Friday.
Not Thursday.
You thought Thursday had an early
Miss
day.
Amelia, you love Fridays, don't you?
You know, what can I say?
Friday?
Doesn't everybody?
I did one day.
Targets on Fridays.
Like Fridays after school. it's
Yeah.
just good.
You know, all the cool people go to Target on Friday.
You have something against one.
I get pizza.
And then one was
It's
like,
not close enough.
Oh, right.
All right.
I got a pizza too.
What do you need?
Super cool people go to Walmart.
With their super cool car? With their super cool car?
Yeah.
Okay.
I go to Pet Store.
All right, cool. Okay, next page.
Oh, man.
Next page. Next page. Next page.
I would want
All right.
That's not really.
Let's say. See what it says. The cost of 4 notebooks. 4 notebooks is $10. What is the cost of 1 notebook? So what are we solving for 1 of? 1 what?
1 notebook.
1 notebook. So we're solving for 1 notebook. Whatever you're solving 1 of, that goes outside the division box. So notebooks goes outside. Now, wait, stop, freeze.
What?
If notebooks goes outside, then that means that your X will be notebook. Okay? So, this is why it's so important for you to realize, what are we solving 1 of? Whatever you're solving 1 of, 1 notebook, whatever you're solving 1 of, that goes outside. So that was learned yesterday. And today what I want you to know is that is also your X. So whatever you're solving 1 of goes outside and is your X. That's how I'm trying to make it easy for you. So notebooks, outside, and your X. Okay, so build that relationship. Okay? All right. So what number goes outside? Which number is your notebooks? 4. Because it says 4 notebooks, so that goes outside. What number goes inside? 10. Very good. Okay, if you need to use a calculator, fantastic. If you can do it by hand, fantastic. And Jordan, what is our unit rate? Okay, what does 2.5 mean? $2.50.
Per notebook.
Beautiful. $2.50 per notebook. But some kids, I didn't put a 0-second period, and then I'm like, hey, what does that mean? How do you read that number? And a lot of kids said $2.05.
That's what I said.
And then I started choking. Anyways, so yeah, I did. X is notebooks. What is Y? What's the other thing we're talking about?
The cost of money.
Cost, the money. Symbol.
Money.
Money symbol. All right. 0 notebooks. $0. If you go to the store and you don't buy notebooks, you spent how much money? $0, right? Okay, I go to the store and I buy just one notebook for math class because I just need one notebook. How much is one notebook going to cost me?
$2.50.
All right, write it down. $2.50. So one notebook, $2.50. Write it down. Okay. So one notebook is $2.50. Where do I get this $2.50? Why are you guys all yelling $2.50? This number. This number will always go in this column. Wherever the 1 is, it's this number. So this number will always go here. Okay. How much is 2 notebooks? 5. How do you get that? You can literally add 250 plus 250. Add and write it down.
I got that. $5.
$5.
750, 10, 1250.
If you need it,
It's so easy.
I hope you don't need it.
I need a calculator.
What time we go to sleep?
Yeah, sure. Use it now.
I wouldn't sleep that.
I think Jaden
I already did
Let's
it,
say
bro.
So study outside, bro.
7.
Yay, so kids will come to school.
Look at that bird.
Okay,
I'm
stop.
going for the beans.
They're soft. We checked. They're
You
soft.
see it choking on the
190.
All right, Jordan.
She said 190.
What goes next to 2?
5.
5. Why don't we have this written before Jordan gave me the answer?
Me? Because it's hard.
No, it's not.
It's really easy.
Isaac, what goes next to the 3?
1750.
Thank you.
Can I do the next one?
Yes, Ethan, go for it.
$10.
Perfect. Good job.
Like it wasn't.
Thanks, Margarita. Brianna, what'd you get for 6?
15.
Good job. Now, hopefully you skipped. Do you have it?
Oh,
Oh, really?
To 8.
20.
20? Is that what you got?
No, it's
No.
20. It's
Yeah.
You said correctly. 20.
She said
20 bands, bro.
Oh, yeah.
20 bags.
I got 20.
All right.
Where you going?
Nice. All right. Now. Huh? How? Okay. You take this. So we skipped 7. You see that? We skipped it. So I will, on this whole packet, the last ones I always skip to trick you. So slow it down when it comes to the bottom ones.
How are we going to do 0.50 on the chart?
Let me show you. Okay. What is X? What does X represent? What word do I use for X? Perfect. Notebooks. What word represents my Y?
money.
Cost, money. Okay. What am I going to go up on my X's?
By 1.
By 1. So everybody go count by ones. Everybody can count by ones. The hardest part is doing it on the line. So 0 is the dark line.
Why is this one more thicker?
Should go up to 10 if you did it correctly. Okay, your Y's. If someone else did the Y, they might go up by 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a traditional graph. They go up by 1. Well, we are in charge of our graph. We can do whatever we want to make it easy for us. So what am I going to go up by on my Y? 2.5. Why? Because it's my unit rate. And we love our unit rate. So, copy these numbers on the Y, except for the last one. Why? Because we skipped it, right? We skipped. So, 0 is already there. Don't recopy it. Then what's my first number? 250. So, write it down. 2.5. What's the second line? 5. I'm copying the numbers here, except for the last one, here. So copy this right over here. So you already did the work. Your table, done the work for you. All you have to do is copy the numbers. Go ahead and copy the numbers. Now, once you copy the numbers, keep going. I stopped, but all you have to do is copy the numbers on your table. Except 20 because we skipped the 7. What would be the 7? Who knows what would be the
17.5.
Nice. So you can add 17.5 and then it would be the 20. So after the 15, it would be 17.5.
Goes to 30.
And then, does it go to 30?
No, it goes to 28.
I got my final one was 30.
Yeah. What's 30?
I didn't do it.
30.
Not 30.
You got 30?
I got 30.
Wait. I got 28.
But how do you get 28? It's 30.
It's 30. 30. 32.2.
Yeah, it would be 30.
Oh, got 30 minutes.
All right. Let's go ahead and pack up and I'll pass out the homework.